Hey Pisces, welcome to your Aquarius season reading, where we'll take a peek at how you can embrace your own individuality over the next few weeks. So starting off, looking at the energy that's surrounding this reading for you guys, the card that flipped over for you first is Co-Create. Let's pull another and see what other energies are surrounding my Pisces collective for Aquarius season. What other energies are surrounding you guys? And we have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Okay, so starting off, when we think about the third chakra, we're talking about the solar plexus. That's the source of our strength, our energy, our confidence, all of that good stuff. And Archangel Chamuel is really helpful in matters of love and confidence and career. He's also able to help us heal the relationships that we have. So when we think about what that means in terms of the Co-Create card, that this is going to be the season for you to channel your inner confidence and begin healing relationships with either yourself or other people around you. If you are looking for improvement in your career space, this may mean creating better relationships or better bonds with your colleagues or with your boss or whomever. If you have your own business, this might be a situation where you start to branch out and you expand a little bit and build up your client roster or the types of customers that you have. So this seems to be a season where your confidence is really going to sort of impact your opportunities to bring in new experiences and new people towards you. So make sure that you get your confidence up because it's going to be super important over these next few weeks. So let's jump into some tarot and see if we can get some additional messages for you. And we're going to start by looking at the overall tone of Aquarius season for you guys. What energy is surrounding the season for my Pisces collective? And what we have for you is the Page of Swords to start. So the Page of Swords is one of my watcher cards. It's someone who doesn't necessarily take action quite immediately. It's a very observant energy. It's a very thoughtful energy. So what they do is really sort of observe the world around them. They take in all of the information that they can so that they can make more informed decisions going forward. So definitely not a sort of rash decision maker, but somebody who approaches it from a very thoughtful and methodical perspective. And we have that clarified by the Fool card. So the Fool is someone who takes chances, but they do it with the full faith and confidence of having the universe behind them. They understand that they sort of have what they need in order to take the next steps. In traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the Fool is depicted by a person who is sort of, has one foot off of a cliff. Their head is tilted up facing the sun, so they're getting all of this warmth on their face, and they're only carrying a little bag on a stick. So they're moving through life pretty unencumbered. Whatever big bags that they had, they sort of left at home. They left wherever that baggage needed to be, but they're certainly not carrying it with them. So I think that this is going to be a season of you moving forward in a slightly different direction, full of confidence, full of faith, full of trust and hope in the universe and in yourself, and making sure that you're leaving anything that can sort of hold you back in the past. Now, what is it that you can do to explore the energy of Aquarius season? What can my Pisces do to embrace this spirit of individuality and moving forward? We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Devil in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune is about the ebbs and flows of life, right? We have this never-ending wheel where, sometimes it's high, sometimes it's a little low, but it's always moving. And with the Devil card being in reverse, there seems to be a need for you to sort of set aside any bad habits or any vices that you may have adopted over time, which could include a lack of confidence, right? So I feel like what Spirit is saying, that the best thing that you can do to embrace all of this energy is to embrace change and to leave behind any sort of thoughts of self-doubt or lack of self-worth, and understand that you have everything that you need already to even just be able to take that next step forward, to open yourself up to begin creating the life that you want to actually live. Now, an expectation from others that you may have to avoid or otherwise sort of set to the side or step around. What expectations does Pisces need to defy here? We have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is my wounded warrior card, right? It's someone who has been through a little bit of the fire. They've been disappointed. They've struggled a little bit. They've been a little battered, bruised, a little bit beat up, but they are still standing. And so I think that some people's expectations are that you don't have what it takes, that you are, you've constantly been beat up, like you're barely hanging on. It's almost like you're alive, but you're not truly living. And that may be how people think about you, that you don't really have much left to give. And for my Pisces out there, I do not think that that's the case. We also have that clarified by the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is really a card about reminiscing on the past. And sometimes it's with fond memories, but it can also be an indicator that you were sort of stuck back where you were 10 months ago, 10 years ago, that there hasn't been very much forward progress for you. And so I think that there are a lot of people around you, Pisces, who have sort of counted you out. And because of that, it may have had an impact on your self-esteem, on your confidence, particularly when it comes to how you interact and how you engage with other people. So for those around you who view you in that light, I feel like that's something that you're going to have to move around, because it's possible that the perception of these people over time have, cast a little bit of doubt within yourself of whether or not you're actually capable of doing the things that I think you would like to do, or having the things that you would like to have in your life. Now, the best way for you to stay true to yourself throughout this process, throughout Aquarius season and beyond, we have the Star card. So this card has come out fairly frequently in a lot of the readings that I've done for Aquarius season. But this is making sure that you hold on to your hopes and your dreams. This is all I always hear, wishing upon a star, when I see the Star card come out. And so it's about pouring into this pool, not just of yourself, but into, the expectations and the hopes and the dreams that you have for your own life, making sure that you're giving enough to your goals and things that you want to accomplish without the interference of other people. So making sure that you continue to nurture that. And we have that clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So this is really about finding your balance, right? Staying grounded in what it is that you do. So I don't think that there's a need to sort of make this rapid switch between being unsure and maybe lacking a little confidence to, going to the far other side and being arrogant and not listening to things. Again, this is a very thoughtful and quiet energy that you're coming into Aquarius season on. And so in the course of you sort of vetting out opportunities and thinking about who it is that you want around you and what it is you want your life to look like, there's a need for you to remain grounded, remain balanced, and really give good thought into your next steps, how you're going to accomplish them, what it is that you need to be able to do that, to be able to move forward. Now, your inner voice does have a message for you, and we have the High Priestess with the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords by itself can be a card of anxiety. It can be a card of worry. There's a lot of stress that's associated with this, staying up at night, overthinking. But we have that paired with the High Priestess, which is my card of knowing. And that's your higher self, your inner voice, your intuition, whatever it is that you want to call it, that will not steer you wrong. So I feel like Spirit is saying through these cards that there's no reason to have this worry or this anxiety about your path forward or about the next steps that you're going to take, because you know deep down what's right for you. You'll just have to listen to that inner voice inside of you, and it's going to guide you in the right direction. The only thing that you need to do is trust yourself and trust the messages that you're receiving. So let's pull another message from Spirit. Any last things that they want to tell you? And we have two that came out. The first one we have is correct your mistakes and refine your attention. So I do think that with these cards, we already saw that, the recommended path forward for you involves the devil in reverse, which is getting rid of bad habits, codependencies, those things that sort of prevent you from moving forward, like a lack of confidence or, lower self-esteem. So Spirit is saying it's not fatal. It's not too late. You can always turn that ship around. There can be corrections made to your mindset and how you view yourself. And if you've been listening to other people's voices, there's an opportunity to write that path as well. And refining your attention really goes hand in hand with the Page of Swords card that came out for the energy of your Aquarius season, right? Being very, very thoughtful, maintaining your focus. And we saw that with the Star card as well. Focusing in on your dreams, shutting out the noise from other people, making sure that you stay balanced and grounded, keeping your eye on the prize going forward. So that's, what I have for you guys. It's really going to be a matter of you just believing in yourself and trusting that voice inside of you. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.